Hello again. Today is Sunday and I thought that I am only going to do the live and then I go home again, but I started this ring and now I want to finish the ring. So if you don't mind, I'm going to continue the ring and also put in the 3 wax. So for that I want to, how was the siesta? For that I want to please share this live in your Instagram so more people can know that we are live again, because this is a bonus live and people don't know about this. So please, I want to see how you share this live. And then I explain you a few things about the ring. The rose ring. Sounds cool. Rose ring. Okay, I refine all the... I refine all the curves, but I have a little problem here because I break one of the leaves. So let me show you. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see this, but I break this here, one of the leaves. So now I'm going to remake this leaf, and that's the cool thing about the wax, that if you made a mistake you can do it again, so it's not a big deal. So again, with the beautiful Pantyhose staunch amatic, I'm going to do this work, and so you can see. Okay. So the good thing about this pen is you can control pressing this area of the pen when starts and when stops to hit the point. So I can take a little of wax and then the wax is there, it's not moving because I don't press the heating. And then when I need to put the drop here, I can control very good. Okay, another drop. Can you share this live, please? Because many people don't know that this is another live. So I want the people can see the finished result of this ring. What means wave? 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 In the comments. You see? A little smile. No, I don't smile if there is not a reason. If you make a joke and it's a good joke, maybe I can smile. But I'm not a supermodel. I cannot smile just because, okay, smile. Haha. It's not me. Sorry. So we have this here, you see? Now I'm going to reshape again. Now the piece is very delicate because the wax is very thin. Because don't worry about if the wax is very thin, because when you cast in silver, it's always stronger in silver than in wax. So it's weird, this is weird, this on the mouth. Okay, now it's better. Okay, with a file, first we make the inside part. It's cool, the thing of teaching you or showing you how to do things. Maybe I have to make an online course. Do you like? How late I am? You are not late, it's fine. It's 9:30 here in Spain. So do you want online courses? How much? Because you know the problem about make online courses is a lot of work, make videos, and I don't want you pay a lot for an online course. So I have to hire an editor to edit the videos. Also I have to shoot the videos. So it's a lot of work, make online courses. But I would love to do that, but I don't know how much. 1,000? Come on, this is too much. I want the people learn jewelry without having to pay a lot of money. Maybe that's why I'm not rich yet. Okay, with the also you can use a good thing. Okay, 90, 150 per video, per course. And you know the problem with the courses is a lot of things I can teach. I can teach metal working. I can teach wax carving. I can teach 3D software. I can teach casting. I can teach stone setting, polishing. Kamikaze Jewelry School. Sounds cool. Sounds good. But I don't know if, you know, it's not that I like the idea. It's that it has to be profit. Profit is the word. Yes. Stone setting. Yes, stone setting. Now we made the up of the leaf, also with the file. So also how we can decide which person wins this ring. Do you use wax files or regular files? I use regular files that I have for wax, but you have to use something like this. You can buy this in the Chinese store, not now because all are closed, but you use this and you clean the wax from the files. But you can use the regular files. Also you can use for heavy work. I don't know this in English. How you say this in English? This is for woodworking, but it's great for wax working also. Let me know how to call this. Rasp. Rasp? Rasp? What a ugly name. Bastard file. Bastard file. Come on. So this is a bastard tool. But bastard is like a son of a bitch. Something like that in Spanish. Bastard. So this is a son of a bitch tool. English is crazy. In Spanish is escofina. Escofina. You know, Spanish, I'm sorry to say that, but Spanish is more richer language than English. You have a lot of words in English that are crazy, is more or less the same. Bastard. Bastard file. Funny. You see? I can smile because it's a funny. Clarissimo, why you are putting points? What do you want from me? What do you want? Okay. Let me show you. Wax file. I like this name better. The thing with this, with Instagram, is not focused. Small details. Hope you can see. You remember we started putting this in the mandrel with a little piece of tape, and then we drop a wax around the mandrel, and then remove, and then continue with the wax carving. Put your hand behind it. Put your hand behind it. But yes, I put my hand, but it's not focused. No, you need a minimum distance. But I think you can. You like it? Send me hearts if you like it. Because if you don't like it, I press and break. That's it. Comments are covering part of the video. Let me explain, because the comments are covering parts of the video. Bella, okay, you like it. Good. Thank you. So now, what we are going to do is use this. I use this. You can use, I don't know in English, but to smooth the surface, you can use, I use lighter fluid. That's it. Because this lighter fluid is normal lighter fluid for Zippo lighters, you know. This with a piece of cotton smooth the surface. Also, you can use this thing to clean your ears, because you are a dirty person. I'm joking. You know the dirty stickers or bastard stickers? You can use that with a little point. Not in English. And then just polish and smooth the surface. Q-tip. What means Q-tip? Q-tip. Oh, okay. Q-tip is the thing to clean ears. Okay. As you can see, I don't clean my ears too much. Bastoncillos para los oídos. In Spanish. I love your jokes, Pablo. It's a survivor thing. I have to joke because I feel like a stupid guy talking in a language that I don't really talk. But all for you and for Pepe. David, I hope you remember this ridiculous time that I made for you, my friend. But you know, Pepe is a good friend of mine, David. Pepe Tools, the brand, is a friend of mine. They support my channel. They partner with me. I'm not making this live because of that. I'm making this because if I can entertain you. This is idea of David's idea. And I thought it's a cool idea to show you during this quarantine time Maybe you can learn something new, or maybe you can laugh with me or at me, whatever you want. Por eso decimos en Venezuela. Cotonetes. Cotonetes? You are doing great, no worries. Thank you, Telab. You are doing well. Imagine what I can do in Spanish. This is one of the reasons that I want to live in the States. Okay, so Pepe told me this idea about a takeover. I didn't know that this idea of hack an Instagram hack is a cool idea. It's nice. So I hope you enjoy. Your English is way better than my Spanish, but you know, yes, or I don't know, maybe yes or maybe not, but this doesn't mean that my English is better because your Spanish is worse. Okay, you see how the surface is shining? I don't know if you can see. I want to make these lives with 2 cameras, but I need another setup. Okay. Okay. So now we are going to make the wax 3, and for that we need where is the oopsie. Pantyhose with the finger fluid and you will get them smooth. All pantyhose. What means pantyhose? Pantyhose with lighter fluid. Pantyhose. I don't know pantyhose. I need to search in Google Translator. But thank you anyway. Alcohol 96. Sí, alcohol 96 y tela vaquera también. Por algún motivo la tela vaquera, pero aquí está. Bien, pues montamos el tronco del árbol. Estoy hablando en castellano. We use this here. We put here. Put this part. I like to nylon stockings are pantyhose. Okay. Medias. Pantyhose son medias. Ah. Pantyhose son medias. This is crazy. Is that good? Son medias que usan las mujeres. Medias panty. Ah, okay. I don't use pantyhose. Not yet. Maybe one day. So now I like to thank you for the tip. I will try. Nylon wear for women. Okay. So when I meet a woman, I have to steal their panties. Do you think it's a cool idea? Maybe it's the first and the last date for me. I'm sorry, I just want your panties. No, I don't care about you. I only want your pantyhose. Sorry, I'm a jewelry maker. This is my main goal. Hose is for legs, okay. Okay, so I seal around dollar store sell pantyhose, okay. But you know, if I go to the dollar store with this beard, with this face, and I tell the girl or the guy in the shop, oh, I'm sorry, I need a pantyhose. You know what I mean. So now we have the ring and we have the sprue. I don't know where. Here. Just hang over your pantyhose and bye bye. It's 2020, todo bien. Okay, it's 2020, but come on, I have a reputation. So now I'm going to pantyhose this ring. No, I'm going to sprue. Look at this. This is cool about the tool. I don't tire. You see, when I press the light, so I can control, because this is a very delicate step. You see? You wait a few seconds, blow, you know, every time I use the word blow, when you do this, it's blow, right? Or not? Because I always think that I'm saying blow. You know what I mean? Because in Spanish, it's very different word for soplar y blow. This is blow. Okay, thank you. Sprue, blow. Okay, blow is right. Yes. We want a very smooth surface in the joint, because we don't want any little hole, because this hole will be an investment. So when the silver come in, oh my god, then the silver can break this little tip and may cause of porosity in the ring. So we need a very smooth surface, okay? We have this very smooth surface. I have a mental artist desire. How now you want to go with that? Next question. This wax, this red wax, this is Yasui wax, and this is very, 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 very soft. So melt with just a little heat, melt. So it's not the best for this work. Soft wax, yes. Thank you, Phantasmagorian Art. How you choose these names? Because for me it's like easy. My name is Pablo, my Instagram is Pablo. But why people use these so creative names like Phantasmagorian Art? Terl Lab is to make me harder to pronounce your name. Are you gonna cast this one? The casting is my brother, the casting boss, not really, but it's my brother Miguel. And I don't know if he has to cast more pieces next week, because, you know, because the quarantine, he's not coming. So I'm also have to cast this. Answering your questions, I don't know. Maybe I only cast this because it's better to show you the full process. We have to wait. Reading a book, The Princess Bride. Ok. ¿Cuándo lo veremos terminado? Perdón. ¿Por qué pides perdón? Miracle Wax says it's of his life. When do miracle to bring back to life the man in back, Princess Love. Oh my god. You are so deep. I'm more simple. Pablo Cimadevila. But it's a cool name. Phantasmagorian Art. Okay. So now we also want the sprue will be as small as possible because we don't want the silver when coming solidification before fill all the piece. So because of that, the sprue more or less 1 centimeter. Sorry, but I don't get the inches thing. I think America is crazy about that. Why you cannot only use millimeters, centimeters, kilometers? Why you have to use inches, gallons, and all that? It's make life so hard. Or maybe the other way. Why Europe don't use inches? Why we have to learn inches, millimeters, gallons, euros, dollars? Why people make things so complicated? Gauchis wires. I think it's something about politicians. They want, we are all the time thinking and make our lives harder. Why not only make a, I'm soldering, right? 45 degrees, right? Because, you know, when we cast this, the silver, we want the silver goes easy. So I got it. Europe have one way to measure things, and the States and Australia and UK have another. Okay, but why you cannot talk Trump, your president, and, you know, Spanish president, European presidents? Okay, let's make the life of the people more easy. And they can choose like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And the winner, choose. Okay, now the world is in inches. I'm cool with that. I know it sounds crazy, but same with language. It must be much easier if all the people talk the same language. Of course, the culture and all the things, but for work is much more easier if all the people talk only one language. English, Spanish, or whatever, Chinese, I don't care. I'm a very practical guy, I think. Pablo for president. Oh my God, if I was the president. All the people study jewelry at schools. No Latin, no Greek. Why you want to learn Latin? Come on. I know it's beautiful language. Rosa, rosae, rosas. I understand, but it's not practical. I want to learn things that help me in my future. Latin, come on. Now all the teachers in the world hate Pablo, but I don't care. Greek. Why you want to learn Greek? No, because this way you can understand the culture. Okay, I can understand the culture, but I don't need to learn Greek. For what? Sorry for that. Maybe I'm a fool, but I think that way. Okay, let me clean this and it's done. You are Greek, okay? I'm Pablo, nice to meet you. Practical industry can affect language and use of inches. Yes. But why? He's my... Okay. Enough stupidity. Let me tell you something. Many of the things that I'm saying right now is just to make you laugh. Of course, I respect your country. I respect your inches. If you have a lot of inches, it's better for you, especially if you are a man. But if you don't worry. You can be happy too. Inches, millimeters. I love Latin, not really, but Greek, and whatever. What I love is making jewelry, and I love talk with you. I hope you have fun, and that's it. I will put this here in the steel flask, and then my brother Miguel, that now is at home, I will explain this process, but I think I'm going to make another live, not now, but maybe tomorrow or after tomorrow. But basically I will fill this with how to say this, investment powder, put tape around the holes so you can fill with investment powder, then remove this rubber, and then put in the oven. So there is a burning cycle, and with this burning cycle all the wax inside melt, and then you have the cavity of the shape, the form of the ring, but without wax because the wax melt. I think this is the worst explanation of lost wax casting ever. Clarissimo. What happened with your fingers? What are you doing? Why you put a lot of, I don't know. So the wax melt, you have the space, empty space, and then you put the flask like this in this machine. This is also a beautiful rolling mill. This is not the machine. It's the this machine, the casting machine. You melt here the metal, in this case silver, but you can melt gold or another metal, and then you put the flask here, melt the metal here, and the metal will fill the cavity. Oh my god. If you don't understand something, why holes in the flask? We need holes, man. The holes in the flask are because the melting, this part of the machine, the flax chamber, vacuum casting, yes. The vacuum casting is a vacuum casting machine, so we need these holes because the porosity of the investment allows wow, this is a very cool word. I'm proud of myself. Okay, the vacuum allows to, the porosity of the investment allows the vacuum to suction. So when the metal pour, then the vacuum fill all the cavity, more or less. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this second video. I hope you have a beautiful Sunday, and that's it. If you have any question, don't ask me because I cannot explain you in English, but if you have, I think it's done. Okay. Thank you for your time. Yes, vacuum allows to suction. Metal pull, vacuum fill the form cavity. Thank you, Fantasy Mangorian Art, for your support, for your help. ¿Cómo te llamas? Me llamo Bond, James Bond. Okay, bye. Thank you.